Time now for your JCTV Daily News Update with the latest in news.
She said the virus moves in waves and expects another upward trend in the spring.
Covering your local weather.
The sun will come out a little on Sunday to warm up to about a high of 30.
And the latest in Jimmy athletics.
Looks pretty good. Farkas for three, right corner. Got it!
For your JCTV Daily News Update, here's Richard Schmit.
Good evening and welcome to your JCTV Wednesday News Update. Jamestown College Student Senate election started today. This week, we're hosting each of the 10 students vying for the 4 executive positions. Today, the vice president candidates join me. The 3 of the contenders are Cody Cloninger, Justin Hollingshead, and Caleb Grossman. Cody is a junior from Bozeman, Montana, majoring in history, political science, business, and Spanish. Justin is a junior from Gladstone, Oregon, majoring in criminal justice. Caleb is a sophomore from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, majoring in history, political science. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.
Cody was unable to make it today, but so it's all up to you guys. So, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First of all, why do you guys want to be vice president? We'll start with you, Justin.
I like being involved with the school, and my last college I was vice president, so I think I can bring that experience to Jamestown College. It's a little smaller than my last college, and go from there.
It's a really important position. All of the positions being voted for are very important to a student's time here at Jamestown. We do important stuff, and the vice president champions the student's cause, and I want to be that champion.
All right, great. What experience do you guys have working with college students, and why is that important to this position? Caleb?
I am a resident assistant in Watson Hall, and that has given me a broad experience working with all different kinds of people, and I currently sit on the executive board as press secretary, which has given me a chance to see how the executive board works, what we do, what kind of change that we do implement when we do what we do.
Okay. Justin?
I feel that for my last college, I was vice president and secretary. I was in charge of activities there, being on the co-chair there for activities. At this college, I'm currently on the activities as the event coordinator. So if you've gone to an activity, you've probably seen me talk. I completely forgot the question.
That's all right. Why is it important to this position then?
I believe that it's important to this position because students need to see you out there, and if they know who I am and they see that I'm trying to make college life for them more fun, that I will try to fight for their rights and I want college to be really fun, is what I want it to be for most people. I don't want freshmen to leave the college, transfer, or anything. I want the college to be as fun as it possibly be, and being on the student government is the best possible way to do that at any college.
Okay. Great. Thanks, guys. We'll move on to the next one here. What is something that you guys have learned at JC that that you can apply to this position as vice president?
What I've learned at JC, I've only been here for a year now. What I've learned is that classes are really hard here, and it takes a lot of time and dedication. And I want more students to show up to activities and events and stuff that the school puts on, and through the Student Senate, we will be able to do that in ways like that. And then like I said, I haven't been here very long at JC. I'm just getting my foot in the door, and I want to try to help make the college as fun as possible for anybody.
Great.
College isn't just about taking classes. You've got resident life, you've got SAC. Yes, it's important to recognize that your degree is important, but if you're not living while you're here, you're really missing part of the college experience. And so what I've learned here at JC is that you've got to balance what you do, and I think that Senate does that better than most. We've got good students, but we've got active students, and to get that message sent out to the rest of the student body would be really important for this position.
Well, we look at Jamestown College, you know, we're not a very diverse campus, but we do have a lot of different personalities on campus, a lot of different organizations with different missions. You know, how would you guys take into consideration all these different student opinions?
That's a challenge that we currently have. As a Senate, you get lots of strong people with differing strong opinions, and we've got to come together and we've got to put those opinions in a way that will get the most people's opinions looked at while still doing what's best for the student body. And you've got to listen, you've got to communicate. I think that communication is huge, and it's something that Senate still lacks. You've got to constantly communicate with your constituents, because if you don't know their opinions, then you can't rightly say that you're the student's voice. So first you've got to hear them. Once you hear them, you've got to come together, and you've just got to hash it out.
Okay. I agree with what he said, that it, you know, college is a bunch of students. It's just students in general, and you know, their opinion is very strong, and it's very important that students voice their opinion. And it kind of goes hand in hand with student government and students. If you don't have student government, the student's opinion is not heard, and without the students, the student government can't do what they say they're supposed to do. So I would agree with Caleb completely on that. You want to, you know, the opinion of students is very important for any college or any school in general to survive.
Okay, so kind of dealing with the different, you know, those different opinions. How would you, you know, help those be heard?
How would I help those be heard? What I do is, you know, if I was voted vice president, you know, you take them to the meeting, you talk about them, you draw a course of action and an outline for what they want, and you know, you get the job done. If that way you communicate with the faculty, maintenance staff, whatever you have to, you just, you know, you make sure the job gets done, the students stay happy, because if the students aren't happy, then the school's population and enrollment drop, and that's what you want to try to keep that up as high as you can.
When it comes to differing opinions, most of the time you're usually between a rock and a hard place, and you just have to ultimately you vote for who you vote for because you trust us. And one thing that you've got to do, your constituents have to know that you listen to them. But when it comes down to different opinions, Senate votes on everything. We hear it all. We do our best to get every opinion, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. We give it equal time, and then we vote what we feel is best with that issue.
Okay. All right. Last question is just kind of looking at the next year. You know, what do you guys think is the most important thing that you guys need to work with next year?